Imagine a world where your favorite craft beer or wine is suddenly out of reach due to crippling tariffs. The global turmoil surrounding tariffs is having a profound impact on the food and beverage industry, with the sector facing some of the highest rates around. But here's the thing. While traditional innovation sectors like tech and pharma have been exempt from tariffs on products from countries like India and Brazil, the food and beverage sector has been left to navigate this complex and often treacherous landscape. And this is the part most people miss. The tariffs threaten to stifle an emerging sector of innovation that is using traditional startup strategies and pathways to innovate, scale, and grow. Over the last 40 years, the alcoholic beverage industry has been an unheralded area of innovation, with a drive towards better quality foods and beverages, healthier ingredients, and localized tastes leading to new brands, better tasting beverages, and a new class of investors looking at alcoholic beverages as a growth industry. For example, American craft beer has grown over the last 30 years to take nearly 15% of U.S. beer sales by volume. With investors pouring over $4 billion into alcoholic beverage startups in 2024, in India, brands like Solo Wines and Indri Whiskey are redefining the taste buds of Indians with high-quality, locally produced alcoholic beverages. But that's where the reality of the recent tariffs comes in, with Indian alcohol, wine and spirit exporters facing tariffs as high as 122%. Some Indian brands have suggested that they may stop exporting to the United States in the short term and focus on other markets. However, the industry is embracing artificial intelligence, AI, and data analytics to manage tariff risks, optimize logistics costs, and ensure pricing compliance across complex regulatory environments. As Rensi Chen, a senior revenue management analyst at Republic National Distributing Company, notes, tariffs are intended to protect U.S. domestic industries, but in the alcohol beverage sector, and in many other industries, they can create complex challenges that ripple across the entire supply chain. Chen has created an AI-powered pricing compliance platform for the alcohol beverage industry, leveraging large language models, regulatory knowledge graphs, and multimodal document parsing to detect illegal pricing practices and recommend corrective actions. But here's where it gets controversial. While some argue that tariffs are necessary to protect domestic industries, others argue that they can have unintended consequences, such as stifling innovation and limiting consumer choice. And this is the part that sparks debate. Can AI level the playing field and help the food and beverage industry navigate the complex landscape of tariffs and regulations? As Chen notes, tariff implementation carries the same risks we encounter in cost and pricing compliance across U.S. markets: fragmented data, inconsistent validation, and regulatory complexity. By bringing advanced AI tools into tariff and pricing validation, we can close critical compliance gaps, protect fair competition, and foster sustainable industry growth. But what do you think? Can AI be the solution to the tariffs dilemma? Or are there other factors at play? Do tariffs have a place in protecting domestic industries, or do they ultimately harm consumers and stifle innovation? We want to hear from you. Share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below.